And while the world is talking about Ukraine and that war, there's another war that's being waged simultaneously that not many people seem to be aware of or not many people are talking about. Yesterday, the European Parliament website was attacked. It went offline. Also yesterday, India's premier medical institute and hospital was attacked. The server of AIIMS, or the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, was offline. Day-to-day activities were impacted. Doctors were not able to see reports of their patients. The bill desk was not able to generate bills. Even blood sample reports could not be viewed. There was an attack on India's health infrastructure, just like there was on Europe's democracy. And both were cases of cyber warfare. Reports say the attack on AIIMS is suspected to be a case of ransomware, meaning that the attackers wanted money in exchange of restoring the servers. The European Parliament, on the other hand, suspects the role of pro-Kremlin groups. Why? Because the attack followed a vote on Russia. Members of the European Parliament came together to vote on a resolution declaring Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism. Our story tonight is not just about what happened in France or New Delhi. It's about cyber warfare at large and the growing rate of these very attacks. They can affect us directly, compromise our data, hold our private information to ransom. Just like traditional warfare, cyber wars can also impact energy security, and they have in recent past. In May last year, American oil supplier Colonial Pipeline was attacked. The company had to halt all pipeline operations. There was fuel shortage at some airports. Flight schedules had to be changed. There was panic buying at the fuel stations. There was also fuel shortage in many American states, including Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. What's more, fuel prices had gone up. You see the point I'm trying to make here? A cyber attack can have similar impact as a traditional military attack. In February this year, multiple oil transport and storage companies were attacked. One of the companies was forced to scale down its operations. It is estimated the cyber attacks increased by 15.1% in 2021. In the first 6 months of this year alone, there were at least 63 cyber attacks on energy infrastructure alone. So the question is, what is the world doing about this? What is it doing to ensure cybersecurity? And since we were talking about the United States, you must know that only 50% of US businesses are estimated to have a cybersecurity plan in place. 32% of them have not updated their cybersecurity plan since the pandemic erupted. So where does that really leave us? In one word, it leaves us vulnerable, more vulnerable than we have ever been, because our world today has moved online. We completely depend on services online. The company that provides us water at home, gas to heat up our homes, is vulnerable to being attacked or being hacked. It does not always require a missile to cut off heating from houses. You don't need to attack a country physically to affect its healthcare system. AIIMS, for example, went completely digital in April this year. It decided to get rid of hard copies and pen and paper. The decision was taken in the beginning of the year. But was there a plan in place to safeguard the data online? And why just AIIMS? Has the world woken up to the danger of cyber wars? And are we doing enough to deter them? These are questions world leaders and business leaders must think about as they discuss the war in Ukraine. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.